Good morning. It's Nicole with Nick's Village, www.nicksvillage.com. Doing a Capricorn reading for today. Capricorn reading. If you go to my website, www.nicksvillage.com, you can get personal individual readings along with a bunch of other services that I have available. And I do readings in person, email readings, and I do video readings. You can get any of those if you go online to my website, www.nicksvillage.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. All of that stuff helps me out. It gives me an idea of if people are interested in my videos. And the comments always are great. I love to receive comments and messages that help me to make the videos better for you guys. So please be kind in the comments if you do comment. Like, nobody wants to have no mean comments. We're not doing that. Cards are really jumping out of my hands today. They're really excited about being read for Capricorn. So I'm going to get this Capricorn reading on the way. See what the universe wants to say to Capricorn. What does the universe have to say to our Capricorns today? We got Jack and Beanstalk again. We also got the Five of Hearts again. And we got the Eight of Hearts. This is my Capricorn reading. So if any of you guys were around for my Sagittarius reading I just did, we had two of those cards. But what you'll see is that they're going to mean something different in this reading than they meant in the first reading. And we have the Spirit of Love. So we'll start with card 12, which is Jack and the Beanstalk. These are the inner child cards. Jack and the Beanstalk is a major arcana card, which means that it's a major spiritual principle, something that you need to be working on for your soul, something that you came here on earth, in my belief, to do. This is something that the universe is going to keep working with you until you get the lesson. This is not something that's just trivial that's going to go away. It will show up over and over and over again until you get it. And you're at number 12 of that lesson. The lesson is from 0 to 21, which is the Fool's Journey. And at number 12, you're kind of in the middle of that. A little past the middle, but you're kind of in the middle. And the message that I feel like that card is giving you today is, let's see. So I feel the winds of change in this. I feel that things can change in a minute, in a second, and you might be looking at things one way 1 second, and in the next second you're forced to look at it in a completely different way. So I feel like you're at a place in your life, Capricorn, where something is changing. It feels like it might be job related. It might be, and if it's not job related, it's something that has to do with the way that you make your living, that you get money in. And so it feels like it's changing. And because of the change, so the wind is coming, it's giving this change, and you're being told, you're being forced to look at things from a different perspective, Capricorn. So you're being forced to see things differently than you've ever seen things, and to move from that position. And it's not going to feel comfortable. It's not going to feel comfortable. It might even feel like you're losing your grasp on your finances. That might be something that's really important to you, and it might feel like it's just falling out of your pockets. Like it's not. Yes, you're in a position where it might be a little tumultuous right now. It might be maybe the way you were making money no longer works for you. Maybe something changed in it that doesn't make it what it was for you. But there's this change that's changing the way you look at it and changing the way you deal with it. And then we get to the Five of Hearts. And I feel like the Five of Hearts is saying to you that you the treasure, the real thing that you, okay, so in your move, in your quest to secure to have financial security, in that quest, you have kind of blocked your heart. You've pushed your heart away. You've locked it up and sent it away. But now you're being asked to not only look at the way you're making the money, the job, in a different perspective, you're also being asked to retrieve that heart. I think that the retrieval of that heart is going to help you to see the job, the way you make the money, in a different perspective. Got me? So, if you can retrieve your heart, reconnect to the heart, reconnect to that part of you that you locked away to do this. So it feels like, Capricorn, that you were like, I'm not going to let my emotions, I'm not going to let my heart get in the way of me being successful, making money, whatever the thing is, progressing at this job. It's something like that. And you were holding your heart back as like, yeah, my heart can't have nothing to do with it. My heart's going to mess it up. And the universe is saying to you, it's sending in this change So the workforce, the job, the career, the money, that thing, there's something changing within that. So maybe you got a new boss, maybe you're not making as much money, maybe you're taking on more responsibility with the same pay. Something is changing. And in that change, you're being asked to look at that from a different perspective, to not just roll with that because it's wind, it's blowing, it's like, and you're being asked to look at that from a different perspective. I feel like, and even break your ties with it. I think you are going to break your ties with it, but I'm not trying to stress you out right now, Capricorn. And get back in touch with your heart, because in many ways it feels like, Capricorn, that you pushed your heart to the side and said, I'll deal with that later. And then we get to the Eight of Hearts, which which is talking about a balance. So if you can do the work that's described in these first two cards, if you can work through that wind of that change and, get a different perspective and release yourself from something that might not be working for you anymore, reconnect with your heart that you've chased away and locked away. And when you do that, things are going to be illuminated. And when you do that, you are going to find that it gives you a balance. And from there, you are going to be able to create the music of your life. So it's like, it's going to be more harmonious once you get here. So this is like the goal card. It's like, that's where you're headed. Now, you might feel like you want to reevaluate your career, and you think that everything is going great and that you're okay with the change, and you look at it from this different perspective and you cut yourself from the thing but you continue in there, and that's okay, because these are minor arcana cards. So it is suggesting that you reconnect with your heart. And if you do reconnect with your heart, you'll find this balance. But that's a suggestion. So if you don't reconnect with your heart and you don't find the balance, that's on you. Really, the work is here. And at least feeling the winds of the change, assessing the winds of the change, and disengaging yourself from the things that no longer serve you. So that's your reading, Capricorn. And then we get to the Spirit of Love. Spirit of Love. Spirit of love, love in every aspect, human and divine. Longing, fulfillment, warmth, belief. I surround you at every moment of your life and touch every aspect of your being. I can guide you, transform you, turn your life upside down. I permeate everything around you, and I enable you to relate more positively to the life you live, to those who share it with you, and to the greater forces with which you interact. I am abstract and personal, distant and direct. My power is everywhere and transcends everything it touches. Only through loving deeply will we be loved in return. So I think that card not only talks about the first card, but it talks about this card. And it's kind of saying to you, like, go for it. If you don't put yourself out there, Capricorn, if you don't attempt to love, then you'll never receive love back. And that's my Capricorn reading for today. I want to thank you guys for being here with me. Again, www.nixvillage.com. And like, share, comment, all the good stuff. Thanks a lot. See you later.